Senate defends passage of state police bill. State police bill says it is national consensus, not political expediency.
Joint police operations score a point as 5 kidnapped victims rescued.
Akanu Ibiam Airport now a public-private property. Federal government hands over to private firm.
There's no vision greater than the fact that to fund a practice hub and an immigration private hub, you take care of the infrastructure, you take care of the airlines.
And on Good Morning Nigeria today, we shall examine local government reforms after 50 years of its existence.
"50 years ago, Nigeria took a bold step in reshaping governance at the grassroots.
Indeed, and in 1976, under the military administration of General Murtala Mohammed and General Olusegun Obasanjo, the country introduced a landmark local government reform, formally establishing local governments as the third tier of government.
The reform ended the era of sole administrator-led councils and laid the foundation for grassroots representation. With the creation of 774 local government areas we know today.
And 5 decades later, the story of local government administration is one of both progress and persistent challenges, from the struggle for financial and administrative autonomy to capacity constraints and the widespread use of caretaker committees. The journey has been anything but smooth.
Section 7 of both the 1979 Constitution and the 1999 Constitution, as amended, recognizes local governments as a constitutionally guaranteed tier of government and assigns states a role in their administration, including the conduct of local government elections.
However, over the years, many states have been criticized for failing to hold regular local government elections. Instead, caretaker committees have often been appointed, raising concerns about democratic accountability and the independence of local councils.
A major turning point came in 2024 when the Supreme Court delivered a landmark judgment granting financial autonomy to local government councils.
The ruling affirmed that democratically elected local governments cannot be dissolved arbitrarily by state governors, and that funds allocated to councils should be paid directly to them.
Even so, many observers argue that genuine fiscal independence remains a work in progress. Weak internally generated revenue, capacity gaps, and implementation challenges continue to limit the ability of many local governments to deliver meaningful development at the grassroots.
So 50 years after the historic reforms, what has changed? How much progress has been made, and what still needs to be done to make local governments truly effective engines of grassroots development?
Good questions, Jumai. So today on Good Morning Nigeria, we take a look at the highs, the lows, and the future of local government reforms in Nigeria over the past 5 decades. I am Ademola Adeoye.
And I am Jumai Yusuf. We are reaching you live from the nation's capital on the network service of the NTA. In a moment, we will begin with the highlights of the morning news, and much later, newspaper review. Now let's join Chineye Nwoye for the morning news. Hello, Chineye. Welcome to a brand new week.
Many thanks, Jume. Hello, Jume and Ademola. Good morning to the both of you. Good morning, Nigerians. Here is the news. The Senate has defended its passage of the Constitution Alteration State Police Bill 2026, describing it as a product of national consensus, an urgent necessity, not political expediency. In a statement, Senate leader Senator Bayemi Bamidele said the bill cannot be delayed because of anyone's political aspirations, noting that the proposal followed extensive consultation. from memoranda to the Senate Constitution Review Committee, public hearings across all 6 geopolitical zones, and inputs from the Executive, Governors Forum, Speakers Conference, and the Nigeria Police. And similarly, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, has assured Nigerians that the benefits of the proposed state police far outweigh the risks. Addressing National Assembly correspondents in Abuja, Kalu dismissed concerns over possible abuse of state police by governors, affirming that the proposed constitutional amendment contains safeguards that define the powers and responsibilities of state police while enforcing national minimum operational standards. Kalu also revealed that the Police Act would be repealed and reenacted to provide a legal framework for implementation.
How many governors have used state high courts to jail opposition? How many? What is the statistics out there? Nigerians should embrace the benefit of state police. And because of that fear that Nigerians have, while drafting this document, we make sure we put in guardrails.
A coordinated operation by the Lagos and Ogun State Police Commands has recorded a major breakthrough in the fight against kidnapping along the Lagos-Ogun corridor. The operation led to the rescue of abducted victims, the arrest of dozens of suspects, and renewed efforts to dismantle criminal hideouts as security agencies intensify intelligence-led policing across the 2 states.
Most of the bushes, we know they are thick bushes and they have been searched thoroughly. Apart from that, it's a continuous exercise.
The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, has condemned the recent killing of the Benue State Chairman of the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, Makban, Alhaji Ado Risku, and his son after a peace meeting. In a statement by his Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Yomi Odenuga, the SGF described the incident as a major setback to the ongoing peace and reconciliation efforts in Benue State. Senator Akume expressed concern that the killings occurred at a time when communities in the state were beginning to witness improved security and peaceful coexistence through dialogue and cooperation. The federal government has officially handed over the Akanu Ibiam International Airport, Enugu, to a private firm under a public-private partnership arrangement. With the handing over of certificate and other relevant documentation, the concessionary will undertake the financing, rehabilitation, expansion operation, and management of the airport, ensuring it sustains international standards of safety and efficiency.
No vision greater than the fact that to turn a place into a traffic hub, an aviation traffic hub, you take care of the infrastructure, you take care of the airline.
And those are the news highlights at this time. Good Morning Nigeria continues with Jume and Ademola after this break. Stay.